Good morning, friends. This is a good morning yoga class so that you can feel open in your body and energized in your mind and ready for a wonderful day ahead. Now, it is super common to feel tight after waking up in the morning, so we're going to move a little slow and we're going to move really kindly to open up all the nooks and crannies of our body. And I've got a special treat for you today because in the beginning of class, we're going to incorporate some pranayama, some breath work to energize both our body and our mind. I think you're going to love it. You will need a yoga strap for today's class. If you don't have a yoga strap, grab a towel or a t-shirt, anything that you can hold between your hands like this. And I'm Kate. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. It is awesome to have you. I drop new classes weekly, so make sure to subscribe. And I also create monthly yoga calendars. So if you're looking to build more consistency or have a thoughtful framework for your practice, then head to the description below and sign up to get my monthly yoga plans in your email. Now, let's wake up really sweetly with a big inhale and a slow exhale. Let's get started. So we are going to arrive in our practice sweetly in child's pose. We'll take our knees wide and our big toes come to kiss. And if this is a lot on your knees in the beginning of your day, then feel free to put a bolster or a block or a cushion between your glutes and the floor. Take a big inhale before you fold forward, and then leading with your chest as if your heart is being pulled by a string. Exhale. Fold forward, arms come overhead. Let them rest on the ground. Let the elbows come to the mat. Gently close the eyes. First, just tap into your physical body, the sensations you're feeling. And then click your awareness deeper to your breath. Feel where in the body you feel the breath, maybe in the chest, maybe the belly, maybe the lower back. And just gently start to deepen your breath. Don't try too hard, no forcing, just a little longer inhales, little longer exhales. Aerating your blood, waking up your body, and bringing in the intention to just wake up and move with kindness today. On your next inhale, come up through your tabletop and sit back into an easy seat. And that can be on your heels or it can be cross-legged. We're going to start with some pranayama, some breath of fire. This is a really energizing breath, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you now. It's going to sound like a dog panting. You're just focused on your exhale, mouth sealed, and it sounds like this. So you're forcing the exhale out. Don't worry about the inhale, that happens naturally, but you force the exhale out. Pretty rapid pace. We're going to do 108. Do the best you can. Ready? Take a big inhale and exhale. Good job. Keep going. Halfway there. Stick with it. Release. Big inhale. Fill all the way up, then hold at the top. Relax the shoulders down the back. Hold. Mula Bandha, root lock. Gentle face. Hold. You have the air. Exhale, release it, soften. Gentle hold at the bottom. You've got it. Hold empty. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. These are powerful atomic breaths. Inhale. Exhale. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Forceful, powerful breaths. 5 more. Release. Breathe normally. Take a moment. Feel the energy, the vitality moving through your body from just a few minutes of breathing. Beautiful. If you're not already in an easy seat, take an easy seat. Place your right hand by your right hip. Your left arm reaches forward. Inhale, up and over. Reach towards the right side of the room. Keep the left hip glued to the mat. Exhale, circle it forward. Switch it out. Left hand by left hip. Right hand reaches over. Glue the right hip to the mat. Beautiful side body stretch. Exhale through center. Inhale to the right. Exhale through center. Inhale to the left. We'll hold this next round for a few breaths. Exhale through center. Inhale to right. Really reach to the side of the room. Imagine gills on your left rib cage and you're breathing into your ribs. Spiral your chest open, look up under your left arm. Keep the face gentle, eyebrows down. And exhale over it onto the other side. Right hand reaches, breathe into your right rib cage. Spiral the chest open. Beautiful, come up to center. Grab your strap or whatever you have for your strap. You can stay in an easy seat, or I like to move into toes pose, where I'm on my knees and I tuck my toes under for another added stretch. We can get it in where we can fit it in. Take the strap, give yourself a liberal amount of strap. It's the morning, be kind to yourself, you can always go wider. Start with the strap in front of you. Keep your arms straight. You're pressing the mat away the entire time. Bring the rib cage in, so you're engaging your core. Your ribs are knitted together, and also bring them down a little bit towards your hip bones, so you're active with your core. Press the strap away. Bring it up over your head. Just pulses here. Don't force it, don't make it really intense, don't overthink it. We're just doing some shoulder flossing. Little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the strap back onto your lap and then bring it back up. And maybe that's your range of motion, is just up to a 180 degree and then back down to your lap. Or maybe you can find a little bit more mobility, pressing the strap away the entire time and bring it all the way back behind you. There's no better or worse than work with where you are, work with your body, and give yourself the kindness that you need to feel good with this strap work. Everybody's body is different. Only you know your story of why your shoulders might be tight, or your hips, or whatever part of your body is the way that it is. You don't need to explain to anyone. Just hold that kindness with you as you move through this class. 2 more. Next time you're at the very top, stay at the top and then drop your right hand towards the ground. Your left hand will come up. Maybe you can even pass it behind your head. Send it on over to the other side. Right hand comes up, left hand drops. And again to the right. And again to the left. Beautiful. We'll release our strap. Place it off to the side of your mat. Inhale, both arms up, both hands towards the sky, look up. And exhale through cactus arms, and clasp hands or elbows. And chase the grounds with your fists or your elbows. So you're opening through your chest. Imagine scooping your heart center skyward, so you're pressing your heart towards the sky. Beautiful. You can drop your head back if that feels good to you. A little trick here, if you're releasing your head back, is to press your tongue into the space where your teeth, your top teeth, meet your gums. And it makes it easier for you to breathe since it opens up your throat. Beautiful. Slowly, slowly come back. If you were in toes pose, then wowee, you did it. Let's go ahead and pat those toes out. And come into a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Grip onto the mat. With your fingertips, notice how that takes some of the weight off your wrists and it employs the forearms. So active hands here. Inhale, look up, tummy drops, hip bones rise and broaden. Exhale, chin to chest, round through each vertebrae. Press the mat away so the top of your spine goes towards the front of the room. Core is on. Inhale, look up, tummy drops, hip bones rise. Exhale, round. With your breath now, make this feel good for you. And come to a neutral tabletop. Press the hips back into a child's pose. Then inhale, ripple through your tabletop into an up dog. Shine the chest forward. Maybe you glance up, knees rise off the mat. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, slow ripple, up dog. Beautiful. Exhale, child's pose. Make these really full breaths. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Child's pose one more round. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale through to your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Grab into the mat and hover your knees. A little bit of energy, a little bit of work here. Notice how it turns the core on. Notice how it brings the energy to the center of the core. Press the mat away with your shoulders. Just gentle awareness here. For 3, nice and easy. For 2, you are strong. And for 1, send the hips back, back, back first, then up into downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your downward dog. Grip into the mat the entire time, so the space between your pointer finger and your thumb is active and pressing into the mat. And then slowly, very slowly, walk up to meet your hands, but imagine with each step your feet are kissing the earth. It's a really sweet, slow walk. We're stopping to smell the roses here. And then when you're at the top of the mat, take your feet hips distance apart and start to elephant walk it out. Just bending one knee, then the other. And you can release the back of your neck, maybe grab either elbow. If you'd like a little more here, then next time your left leg is bent, place your left hand on the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up, twist. And exhale brings you to center. And inhale switches it out, so left arm rises. And follow your breath here. Your exhale brings you down. Your inhale twists you up, alternating. Maybe close your eyes here. Let this be really intuitive. Don't worry about the shape. Just open, expand. Beautiful. Then come to stillness. Inhale to a half lift, long spine. And exhale, folded in, bent knees here. Inhale, weight in the heels, slowly ripple all the way up. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center, one breath in. One breath out, moving really sweetly. Inhale, reach, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step the right foot back. Right knee meets the mat, untuck the back toe. Come to 90-90 with the knees, and maybe you stay here, or on your exhale, shift your hips forward and down. Let them be heavy. Let them open up through the right side of your hip. Hands can be on the mat or on blocks here. 5 breaths. 5. Easy face. 4. Strong spine. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, both hands up. And exhale, cactus the elbows out wide. Scoop the heart center a little bit skyward. Just a little bit of a back bend for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Both hands meet the mat. Shift your hips back in space and straighten through the left leg. The left toes point back at your face. Inhale to a really long spine. And exhale, fold forward to whatever degree. You can have a micro bend in your knee here. Ardha Hanuman, half splits for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Rebend. Tuck the back toe. Straighten through the back leg. Both legs straight here. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. And your nose pointed over your left big toe. Pyramid pose. Come to a long spine. And maybe you fold forward for 5. 4. Nice and soft. 3, 2, 1. Rebend the front leg. Back heel pops up. We're going to shift into high lunge. So gather your core strength, press into the ground, and inhale your arms up. Back knee lifted, back heel lifted. Energy coming out of your fingertips. Try to keep your hips low for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, you are strong. For 1, plant both hands, step the right foot up to meet the left foot. Inhale to a half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold it in. Bent knees are perfectly fine here. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Back knee touches down. Untuck the back toe. Come to a 90-90, and then on your exhale, sink the hips forward and down to any degree. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the arms up, look up, and exhale, cactus the arms. Scoop the heart a little forward towards the sky, turning it a little bit into a chest opener for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands meet the mat. Shift the hips back in space. Straighten through the right leg. Right toes point back towards your face. You can have a micro bend in your right knee here. Reach forward, long spine. Then fold, half splits. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Rebend the front leg, straighten through the back leg, pyramid pose. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Your nose pointed over your right toes. Try to wrap the right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold to any degree for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to put in a little bit of effort. Rebend that front leg. Ground down through the feet. Back heel popped. Engage the core and inhale. Rise to high crescent. Lift that back knee. Sink your hips in. Energy coming through your fingertips for 5, For 4, neutral face, maybe a little smile comes. For 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, both hands meet the mat. Step the right foot back this time to a high plank. Knees meet the mat, and exhale to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale, up dog. Shine the chest forward. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Maybe you lift your heels up and sink them in. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Back knee meets the mat. Untuck the back toe. Find your low lunge. For 5. Maybe take little pulses this time. For 4. Soft face. For 3. For 2. 1. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, cactus them out. Turn into a little heart opener. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands meet the mat. Shift the hips back in space. Toes flexed. Half splits. Reach forward. For 5. Maybe you find a little buoyancy here. A little shifting side to side. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Rebend the front leg. Tuck the back toes. Straighten both legs. Pyramid pose. Make any adjustments you need. Then settle in for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Rebend the front leg. Back heel pops. Get ready to rise. Inhale, arms rise. High crescent. For 5. For 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands frame the front foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right foot. Knees on or off the mat here. Exhale, slowly lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Press the mat away with your hands. Reach your heels towards the mat. Hip bones rise. Core is on. And step your right foot up. Back knee meets the mat. Untuck the back toe. Find your low lunge here. For 5. Maybe you find little pulses. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, cactus them open. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands meet the mat. Shift the hips back. Half splits. Front leg straight or with a micro bend. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Rebend the front leg. Tuck the back toes. Straighten both legs. Pyramid pose. Make any adjustments. Then find stillness for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Rebend the front leg. Pop the back heel. Get ready and inhale. Rise to crescent. Sink your hips low. Reach the heel back. The back knee rises towards the sky. Energy coming out of the fingertips for 5. 4. 3. 2, 1. This one is different. Step the left foot up to meet the right foot. A little bit of a balance there. And we're going to find our tree pose. So come into the middle of the mat, or maybe the top of the mat. Put your weight into your left foot. Mentally shift your weight. Come to the tiptoe of your right foot. Then just lift your foot about a few inches off the ground, your right foot that is. Then we'll come into tree pose on the right. So tree pose can look like a heel on your ankle with toes on the ground, or foot on your calf, or foot on your inner thigh. Find your tree pose, and wherever you are, press your right foot into your left leg and press your left leg into your right foot. So you're finding this stable line of energy, navel in towards the spine, and find your drishti, this focus point with the eyes. It's an unmoving spot that's going to help you balance. Take your right knee and open it towards the side of the room. It has a tendency to go forward. Hands can be anywhere. Maybe you feel expressive, you want to open wide. Or prayer palms at the heart or behind the heart. Maybe a little smile comes to your face as you feel solid and rooted in your tree pose. Breathe. Release your hands wherever you're at. Release your right foot back down onto the mat. Shake it all out. And mentally shift your weight onto your right foot now. Come to the tiptoes of your left foot. Lift your left foot a few inches into the air. And find whichever tree pose on your left side. Actually, I think this is on your right side. We're on the right foot. So on your right side. Find that alignment again of everything coming into the center line. Your navel is pulled back into your spine. Everything is strong and sturdy. Imagine roots coming out through your right foot. Open your left knee to the side. Find any expression with your hands. If you feel very confident and sturdy here, maybe try a couple of unique movements. Maybe try to shift your gaze up for an added challenge. Maybe lean forward. And release your tree pose on the right. Bring your feet to the top of your mat, toes off the mat, heels on, or any semblance of that, so we can lower our hips into Malasana, yogi squat. Play around here. Maybe you want to lift one heel, then the other. Get comfy. And plant both hands. Step back into a plank pose. And we'll hold. Press the mat away, round through the top of the spine. Knit the hip bones up towards the ribs for 5. For 4. For 3. Grip into the mat. For 2. For 1. See if you can do this with not dropping your knees, but maybe you turn around onto your back, almost coming through like a reverse tabletop, and then set your booty down. So we're facing the other edge of the mat. That's fine, a little change of perspective. Roll all the way down, and we'll stick our right leg out to a 45-degree angle. Left leg out to a 45-degree angle. Hollow body here. Getting in a little bit of core work for 5. 4. Navel in for 3. Maybe a little bit lower. For 2, reach, reach, reach with the legs. For 1, and release. Find your happy baby. Peace fingers to big toes or hands to the outside of your feet. Try to bring your knees down towards the earth. Heels reaching up towards the sky, but knees coming down. Any movement here that feels good, take it. Maybe side to side rocks. Maybe straightening one leg and the other. Or just find the full imprint of your spine imprinting onto the mat. 5 breaths here. Beautiful. Let the bottom of your feet find the edges of the mat while your knees touch in the center. Option to have your arms out wide if that feels really good for you. Or bring one hand to your navel, one hand to your heart. Have a gentle face. Release any tension in the forehead or between the eyebrows. Release the cheeks, the jaw. Soften the space between your eyelids. Have gratitude for taking the time to come onto your mat this morning and give yourself the gift of movement, of stillness, of breath. May you take the intention that you moved with today and bring it off the mat with you. Namaste, sweet friends. I hope you enjoyed this good morning yoga class and that you feel primed to have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the mat soon.